on the kindness.org/guidelines, whereby you can be able to go to the tools and guidelines, and you can see where you belong, what kind of operator you are, and then you can be able to follow those instructions, which are phased. You can be able, first of all, to do a self-assessment. And so self-assessment is anonymous, and reports can be downloaded once you go through the assessment. Operators can enroll as participant to one or many categories depending on what kind of services you offer as an operator. So when it comes to selecting these BCPs, how do we identify them? So we draw from our own operational experience. We also ask operators, ZANOG, where we have guys operating real-life systems, and then we also review RFCs and other standards. Then lastly, have shortlists based on relevance, ease of implementation, and how widespread the adoption is. We have a mailing list, kindness-discuss, whereby you can be able to join, discuss, debate, contribute, and so on, for the betterment of our internet. Engaging the community. Tell me how many minutes. Operators must agree. We encourage operators from all backgrounds to join. When in doubt, we ask community for advice on what they consider to become a BCP, because this is not our thing. That's what we're trying to do. So those who are operators, you need to be able to contribute. And then we have some practices which weren't implemented widely enough or too complicated, depending on what experience you have, because complicated can be relative. What we are considering, things like any cast is complicated, yes, but we have people who operate that, which should be well and good, but we don't make it as a mandatory requirement. Okay, so these are just discussion points which I'll skip, and then to stay informed, get to the website, kindness.org. We have the X handle. We have the email address mailing list. I'm being told my microphone will be muted, so thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, we have time for a question, if there is a question. Here we go.
Hi. So these are described as guidelines, but they use BCP 14 type language, must in capitalized. And that creates a real problem in trying to recommend this to people, because people interpret BCP 14 language in a very particular way. And I think you do yourself a disservice by using that language for something you describe as a guideline. Was there a particular reason why that was adopted?
I didn't get your name?
My name is Guy.
Okay, yeah, so, and I think throughout the presentation I've indicated how we need community contribution.